Got road debris. Got oil. You got to watch out for that. It's not water. Here, and I'll talk about it a little bit. Not too much. All right, let's go back. Let's just do it. So we're going into here. Now, the reason why you can tell it's not typical water, obviously there's no sun, or not sun. There is sun in the sky. There's no clouds. It wasn't just raining. And then typically, when you see this and it goes with the path of a typical travel of a vehicle, that's not water. Okay, with good road design, the water goes off to the sides from the middle. And if it's staying there, it's probably oil. And here's the thing, just don't ride in it. Why are we riding in that exactly? Just
Yeah.
sides a little bit. Okay, so road hazards you got to watch out for. Okay, you're looking forward, you're scanning, you see a road hazard, you look back up, and then use your peripheral to see that road hazard so you can still look through the turn. But that's not what we did. We stayed on it, and we literally just lost traction. So thankfully he had gear. So I'm just gonna assume he had full gear. So good job. There it is. So thankfully he had a jacket so it absorbed that impact. You don't want to get the elbow into it. Interstate riding, the only thing we have to watch out for is merging. What? Oh. That's why you got to practice your tight turns, and that's why you got to practice braking. Oh, did he hit him? Oh, I think he hit her.
I just got in a crash. Yeah, I'm sorry. Dang, I just messed up the homegirl's mirror right here. I'm sorry. Yo, that's crazy. Damn, see what you guys made me do? Hey, Troy.
Got a number, didn't you?
And that's how you get the number. Hey, you got to hit the car. Hey, she's pretty cute. Yeah. There's two good.
This video is all, when I hear this video, I hear the text messages and then the LOLs at the end. Like, this is the first time I'm ever hearing it happen with speech. Like, almost every sentence has a so it's like, it's almost like somebody's texting it and then putting LOL at the end, but in real life. Anybody else get that?
Things about this thing. Or there's a bad and a good. One, I just hit her car, the lady right here. Two, we got her number for insurance. Sorry, I'll text you when I.
I don't know, man. So he hit that. Okay. So Bray rides. Here we go. We're side of the vehicle. This person's gonna apply the brakes and probably cut you off. Get out of there. Oh, you dumped the bike. Horn doesn't work. Horn doesn't work. No. Horn doesn't work. You gotta get yourself out of that. Okay? So right here, we got that side of the vehicle, okay? So this person's not slowing down, okay? Remember, we have to orient ourselves to the situation here. So if this person's gonna get into this lane, guess where this guy has to go? Do you think people like this like to slow down like us? You know, when we talk about these things? No, people don't like slowing down. They were just gonna go ahead and take this lane from us. Plus, we're in the blind spot. Can't be seen very well. He assumes that this person is the only person he has to worry about. So there you go. Deduce the situation. We're moving on with this, and then he's gonna go ahead and scoot over, and we're gonna apply the horn. Okay, this is where we got to get ourselves out of the dangerous situation here. Apply the brakes. Apply the brakes. Get yourself out of there. Whew. Escape routes can be behind you. Okay, deceleration is an escape. See, it doesn't work. Does not work. What is your horn going to do? Is it going to push him into the car? Do you think the white car wants to hit another white car, or would they rather hit a motorcyclist? Here we go. We're moving. We're moving. Side of the vehicle once again. Non-issue. Let him in. Let him in. You're going to get hit.
Down.
You're blocking traffic now. Go. 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 Whew. Get out of here. So angry. I mean, like, just take a look at this. This is what's causing it. This is what's causing the anger. And then we're going to stop. So we're going to block him from getting out of danger. Because that dude is sideways in the oncoming lane, and he wants to get out of danger. So we're blocking him from becoming safe. I'm going to tell you right now, if somebody's going to block me from being safe, I'm going to take you out, and I'm going to be safe. If that's how I feel, that's how a lot of people feel. And you're on a motorcycle, so
Calm down.
Just saying. All right, so we're moving. We're boxed in. We're in blind spot. You recognize that it's a hazardous situation. I don't care if he's on his phone. I don't care. Get out of there. If it's obviously dangerous for you, get out of that spot. All right. All right, Moto Rides AZ. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Look ahead. You got something. There's an open lane for.
Is it really worth it, bro? What you doing? Playing Pokemon Go or what?
So?
Come on, bro.
We're not cops. We don't enforce the laws. And here's the thing with that. Take a look at this.
Come on, bro.
Oh my gosh. Got to remind her that she has been on the back of the bike. Welcome everybody to the firehouse. This is just the front lobby. We're going to go ahead and get started real soon. Everyone that is not a crew member, go ahead and head to the classroom. It's just right over there. Turn left, turn right. You have to do a U-turn, do another U-turn, go straight, turn left, turn right, go upstairs, downstairs. You'll find it. Anyways, rookies, go help them out. We're going to go ahead and go to the crew lounge real quick. Grab yourself a drink. I already got one of mine. Ooh, it's not a Bud Light. It's a little rock star. But anyways, let's go to the, it's this way. Let's go to the crew lounge real quick. Alrighty. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Thank you, rookies, for cleaning off all this stuff. We had a lot of barbecue on here. This is a third stream of the week. We usually do Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Today we're doing Friday at 2 p.m. And it's because there's some things going up next week that I can't really discuss too much. But either way, we're going to make up for it. We got 3 videos. 3 videos. Patrons got to see what happens and what videos we're going to be talking about. But we got 3 crash compilation. There you go. Videos to go over. Make sure you guys join the best damn online motorcycle community in the world by clicking that join button. Okay, right next to the subscribe button. $2 a month. It's pretty cool. You get some early videos. I'm going to be posting a lot more. But crew, let's go ahead and go into the classroom and say hi to everyone else.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? That's a big-ass chair right in front of us. I'm going to go ahead and put this down right here. How's everybody doing today? Did anybody grab yourselves a drink? Got myself a drink here. Yeah, we got our syllabus right here. This is going to be what we're going to go over today in class. That was a little weird. The alerts are still acting a little funky. Yeah. Just making sure we're not skipping anything. All right, cool. So this is what we got right here. We got 3 videos. All right, so this is patrons get access to this early. So yeah, I didn't have much to say. I just said thank you for the support. See you next Tuesday, Thursday, or stuff like that. All right, so we're gonna go over all these videos. Oh man, we're gonna go over all these videos. We have a Chaos Riders video. So this is mainly gonna be crashes. They like to focus on the crashes. We got a very simple Moto Madness and then a dirt bike lunatic video. That bike's on fire. That's gonna be a little fun one. But this is what we're gonna be doing. So if you are a patron, you're gonna get access to this early. Also, you're gonna be entered into the gear giveaway, which is $800 worth of RevZilla gift cards. This is gonna be a good one. And then you also get my first ebook for free. So class. So while we're kind of hanging out in here, how's everybody doing? Thank you for showing up to class. It's a little bit different on Fridays. Oh yeah, Jimbo, we got a pool table and arcade machines like crazy. You're welcome, Raph. Underscores just had a beer. Ooh, what kind of beer did you get? Yeah. Rob Rex animates. Thanks for all the education, bud. Broke my wrist from a black ice slide a month ago. Fresh titanium plate installed. Anyway, I'm definitely learned to reflect more on your riding. Hey, that's all you can do, right? That's all you can do. Chavella time? Woo! Jimbo, do I watch Dr. Disrespect? Well, let's go through my history real quick in here. Let's do this. What's this right here? Let's go to my history. And I kind of was watching him prior to this. You guys are interrupting my Dr. Disrespect class of violence, speed, and momentum. But hey, we gotta learn. We gotta learn how to ride safely. Tiger, you're looking for that FTR? Can't wait, man. Can't wait. It's Friday. It is. Rusted Monkey, you're welcome. Merrick Taz, welcome to the crew. Looking good. Get yourself a mustache. Welcome, welcome. Bought your bike in November and watch your channel almost every day. Dan, great pointers. Really appreciate all your knowledge. Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. Ride with violence, speed, and momentum. No, don't do that. Don't do that. But you can if you want. This thing is a little crazy. Guys, we're going to get started real soon. Look at that chair. It's a little funky. Let's do that. How about that? It looks a little bit better. We're fixing this up. We actually got a designer working on the firehouse, so we'll see how it goes. What's my opinion on European Union specific motorcycle licenses by age? I don't agree with age. I agree with like a test. But one of the biggest problems with a test is some people just can't take tests very well, which is kind of weird and hard to really do because I think some of the testing is a little bit difficult to really do because you can't put somebody in a dangerous situation. So how do you really quantify a lot of that stuff? And I think the main thing is just really to instill continuing education, and that's hard to put in the law. It's not something I want to put in the law. So long story short, my opinion on this for the European Union, I like the restrictions in terms of the motorcycle size and power based on the classes that you have taken. That's what I like. I don't want to do it by age. I don't want to restrict people in that way. Hey, what's up, Minja42? Woo! Finally get to watch one of these live. Shout out to the California DDFM crew, billionaire. Yeah. Love to have you, California crew. Guys, you're on the Discord, right? If you're on the Discord, we have a California crew on the Discord. We have an Arizona crew, we have a Texas crew, and we have a UK crew. You might want to join up. Ooh-wee. I think we're going to just get started. What do you guys think? We got a long day today. The thing is so weird. Rider guy, understand I am only on a 550cc scooter. Hey, I would love to have a Kimco 550, man. That's pretty much all you need. A scooter would be fun. I wish people would stop calling me a sissy boy. To me, it's important to have. Hey, see, I didn't even read the rest of your donation, but thank you for the 15, by the way. Hey, man, the 550cc, like I would love to get one of those as a scooter, and then Nikki can ride it easily. I could teach everybody to ride on that thing. I don't think that's dumb. That's dumb. If anybody's calling you a sissy, they ain't part of the crew. You know what I mean? The beard is looking good as always. Badass beard care. If you haven't tried it, you should. Oh, I just blow dry it. That's the alert system. That alert. You guys see that pop up for a second? Wonder if it keeps doing that. Okay, good. Yeah, I just blow dry it. That's the ticket. You gotta, after a shower, you gotta blow dry it dry. Last thing you want is your skin underneath your beard to be damp. Caitlin, you're gonna have to ask. So I would ask in the lounge. Just ask a moderator, hey, I'm from, or send a message to one of the ops chief, and say, hey, I am part of this. I'm part of that. You know, I'm in Arizona. I'm in California. I'd like to be part of the crew there. That's pretty much how you do it. I'm looking at it right now. Just look. All right, just looking at some of this stuff. We're going to get started. This is going to be a good one. Let's just go ahead and click that because I can't maximize it until then. There we go. That's going to be an interesting one. I know I want silver, though. I want some silver in there. You let yours air dry? Good. Yeah, I comb it and blow dry it with cold air. With cold air, not hot air. Whoa! Billionaire became a senior crew member. I'm saying it before it even shows up on the screen. How about that? All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Right after that. Woo-wee! Thank you so much. Senior crew member is the highest tier. You get the most badass dorm room outside of the Chiefs room, and you get first dibs on up front in the office. And you get to, there's so many perks, man. You get to play video games. You can kick a rookie out of the way. You don't have to clean the bathrooms. I mean, just look at this. Thank you so much, VL Billionaire. Appreciate it. welcome to the crew. Guys, we're going to get started right now. Usually we get started around 200 likes. We got 88 likes, so if you are in class right now, make sure you click that like button to sign in. You won't get credit. You won't get credit until you sign in by clicking that like button. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click this little record button. I got my little pen out. All right, we looking good. All right, let's watch. These are all going to be pretty bad crashes, by the way. All right, looks like we're going, you know, kind of fast. Whoa, speed wobbles after hitting a bump. See how quick it could happen, everybody? See how quick it could happen? This was a simple mistake.
What's going on? Thanks for stopping
what's up?
by.
Yeah, okay, Chaos Rider, that's cool. Simple mistake. Nothing he could have done. Nothing he could have done. You know, I don't know if this is a street legal bike, but that doesn't really matter, right? 2 wheels. We got 2 wheels, handlebars. We're riding. Exactly, flexible with a lot of damage. The problem with this is that it happens so quickly. No matter what you can do, you wouldn't be able to grab the handlebars. You wouldn't be able to do anything when it comes to the, you know, trying to save it. You wouldn't be able to do that. So as a smart rider and using the smart rider principles, what you're doing is you're acquiring and utilizing personal protective equipment just in case something like this happens. You have that safety net to mitigate as much damage to your body as possible. So when we're going over here, not much you can do. He's just relaxing. We all do this part. I know we all do. And you can't see that little bit of a bump until last second. Let's go back so we can see the bump. Let's see. Renzi, fix that for me. So he hit a slight bump, but I have a feeling maybe he's going a little too fast for his tires too. I don't know. There's all these different factors. So it could be a bump, speed wobbles, not a good handlebar. Could be also he's on knobbies. You know, I can't see his tires, so maybe knobbies. So the speed rating of the motorcycle tires is not for that speed. Maybe he's going too fast for it. So it's starting to delaminate, it's starting to get some issues. We don't know. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, all these factors come together as a crash. And the only thing we have on our body is going to be protective equipment, PPE, personal protective equipment. So get helmet, jacket, gloves, pants, and boots. There's a link in the description for some beginner gear from RevZilla. Check it out. Thankfully, he didn't hit like a car. He landed in some really nice shrubbery. All right.
What's going on? Thanks for stopping by.
Chaos Riders.
They are definitely.
So this is a Chaos Riders video. We usually do Moto Madness, Dirt Bike Lunatic, 99 Lives, but I saw this one. It looked pretty good, so let's go ahead and check it out.
So sit back, relax.
Oh, and in fact, before we even do that, I forgot to put it in the description. So if you want to check out the video yourself, it's going to be in the description. Let me go ahead and add that. I forgot to add that. And boom. It's now in the description. You might have to refresh if you're watching this live.
Check out the video.
All right, so intersection, very dangerous area. That guy's not slowing down, so careful. You're going to intersect each other at the same time. Why are we slamming the brakes? We kind of should have saw that ahead of time, right? So this one has a lot involved.
Not so bad. They are definitely crazy. So sit back, relax, and check out the video.
Okay. So we're coming up to an intersection right here. So what stage do you guys go into, class? What stage do you guys go into? What's up there? Yeah, you're going to go into orange stage about this point. So that means you're kind of maintaining throttle. You're reaching for the front brake. You're starting to really scan for hazards. You're like, okay, the orange stage area, I need to start scanning. And then also at the same time, start finding your escape paths, okay? Exactly, 82 Tony. Woo! Good job, guys. You guys are all doing really good. So right now, since it's at nighttime, we have very bad visibility too. We also have terrible vision because some of these lights definitely mess with your vision. If you have an astigmatism, it's getting even crazier. And it's really hard to see sides of the vehicle at night. So one thing you want to do is see, you're going to have a headlight here and then the taillight here. And in between, it's going to be kind of dark. So you have to look for the taillight and headlight combined. And you can sort of see that right here. Renzi, go ahead and zoom in on that one. You can kind of see it right there. You see how you have the headlight right here and then the taillight right here. Now, I'm going to look like an idiot if that is not actually the car. But let's see. There it is. I'm right. Okay, so That's super hard to see. If your vision acuity is not that good, then you have to slow it down just even a little bit more. So this car is going super fast around this turn, is trying to make it. So what I would be doing here is just decelerating until this person decides which lane they want, because they're going to do it anyways. So if they're going to do it anyways, we need to anticipate that we're the better rider, we're the better driver, we're smart riders. We have the training more so than these people out on the road, so we have to do what's best. We're the more mature ones too. So we're getting into here, and we definitely know he's not going to slow down and stop or move and stay in his lane. Either way, he's going to get into our path of travel, and we're going to get hit. Okay, so what we need to do is definitely do some progressive brake pressure. Okay, so apply it, and we're not trying to stop. We're just trying to slow down to buy us some time and increase that space cushion. Because remember, we are planning our ride, positioning ourselves for safety. We located, now we're just kind of adapting. But if we wait till the last second right here to slam the brakes, and because that's what he did, then what we're doing is navigating a threat. This is an emergency stop. Our total stopping distance is basically right here, and we are hoping he's still going straight. If he slammed the brakes for whatever reason, we're going to go into the back of him. So this is why we need to plan our ride, everybody, even at night. Don't let yourself go into white stage. You're listening to music, having a great time, cool air on your body. Doesn't matter. You need to be paying attention because the world doesn't care if you want to have a good time. He did good, though. He kept the motorcycle up. All right, so we're going to be passing this vehicle on a blind turn. Very dangerous. We just cut him off. Okay, we got to set up for this turn. Uncommon thing right there. All right, moving into this turn. Whoa, 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 whoa. He did good positioning for safety. Let's go back on that one. We're going to power through a lot of these. All right, so we're going to be passing this vehicle right before a right-handed blind turn. We don't know if there's any vehicles coming, so this is going to be that line of sight issue that we're having. So if you're going to do it, move with a freaking purpose. Get yourself back into your lane as soon as possible. So we're kind of cruising around, and we cut off that driver. Kind of mean, but whatever. Different cultures, different everything. Okay, now we have good line of sight. Now you can see the vehicles around the corner. Okay, cool. So right now what he's doing, he's in lane position basically 1. You know, in different areas, this is backwards. You know, it's usually 3, 2, 1, but we're doing it like this. So lane position 1, let's give him the best space cushion from any oncoming traffic in this lane. So that's going to give him the best space cushion. It's not going to give him the best escape or space cushion to the shoulder, but from vehicles, which are going to be pretty dangerous, especially if we can control our speed and we know we're not going to go wide. What we need to really worry about is going to be that side corner. And I believe you already donated. Oh, man, that thing is going crazy again. All right, so we're going to have to pause that. I already launched a ticket. So there we go. Moving on. So we're going to get into here. And he's positioning himself for safety once again. Thank you, though, by the way, for the donations, Billionaire and Rider Guy. I appreciate it. Really, really do. Oh, wait, no, Billionaire did. No, it's still the same thing. Anyways, we're moving on. And let's go back to this. So we're going to position ourselves for safety right here. So we got the best space cushion because that guy is going across. And now we're going to do this, and we have that uncommon thing in a common situation. What do? Well, we could fight for our lane by getting in the middle like a lot of the United States peoples and UK peoples and everything. But the main thing we got to do is get ourselves out of that situation by positioning ourselves for safety, planning, okay? So the planning part is getting over here as soon as we possibly can if we aren't already, and then also as straight as we can, apply just progressive brake pressure. We are hoping that this person right here is going to get back into their lane as soon as possible, or we're going to have to find a nice little gap and find that little itty-bitty narrow escape path. So this is a scary situation. It's not something you want to deal with ever, but thankfully he's in the right position. That is what saved him. Not rev bombing, not honking the horn, not fighting for position. Putting himself in his position for safety is what saves him. Finding an escape path right here, you could do that. You have to aim for it, though. All right, we're riding through the mountains on a vertical phone. So, oh, low side. Oh, don't go off, don't go off, don't go off.
Oh my god.
Oh, shh. Dude went off the cliff.
Hey!
While as scary as that was, the rider was actually uninjured on this one. He was even able to climb back up the mountain with a little bit of help from a rope.
No way. No way he was okay. I mean, maybe he didn't get launched and it was maybe between low and high angle rescue. But that right there, it's very hard to stop tumbling down that. Woo-wee, let's take a look at that. Too bad it's in vertical view. Too bad it's in vertical view, because if it was wide angle, it'd be really nice to see. Oh my gosh. You're untrained. Yeah, I'm not trained in high angle. I'm trained in low angle, and low angle is still very, very difficult. Low angle, you're not doing much other than trying to get yourself out. Trying to carry somebody else out is tough. I can do high angle self-rescue, but not... Ooh, man. All right, so the biggest problem here is that we're going to low side by losing traction. I don't know how, maybe a front brake, whatever. But this is also why I like to minimize as many risks for when I want to push my limits. And doing it on a track, you're going to have that runoff, and you're going to go into grass, maybe some tires, whatever it is. You're not going to be crashing into a side of the mountain or off the edge of the mountain. What the heck was that? Off the edge of the mountain. So that's one of the big scary parts. So we're going to get up to here. There's that low side. Don't know why it happened. Don't know why that happened, but he's going to keep sliding and going, and he's going to get off the edge. So at this point, you're going to have to just call emergency services. Supposedly the guy got out with a rope and he's uninjured. I don't know how that happened and who has the rope, you know? Hopefully his gear protected him, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you fall off the side of a cliff and it's like a very long drop, your gear probably won't help you. If it's more of a tumbling thing until you stop, it could help you. I would rather not fall off the cliff. I'd rather not fall off the cliff in the first place. So either way, practice your situational skills, fundamental skills, wear gear, rescue another rider, right?
While as scary
That's
as
gotta
that
be
was,
scary.
the rider was actually uninjured on this one. He was even able to climb back up the mountain with a little bit of help from a rope.
That's nuts. All right, so we're going to ride with the buddy. Oh, it's a little wet. Careful. Nice and easy around those turns. Good job riding slow around the turns. Let your tires kick some of that water off. Oh, now we're pushing it. No, don't do that. Ay. Well, that's going to be a fun one, too. So they did good.
Climb back up the mountain with a little bit of help from a rope.
So they did good going around this turn right here. So we're going to go through this little water area. So with this, you're going to want to slow it down before getting to the water and try to do it as straight up as possible. Okay, that's really what you got to do. This isn't an area where you're going to want to get knee down. It's a decreasing radius with wet. So too many factors, way too many factors. So reducing the speed to a point where it's more of a slow speed turn is very important. And you can practice these in a parking lot easily, slow speed stuff. He's going 20 right now, but you can do slow speed stuff like at 2 to 3 to 5, 10, 15 miles per hour. So that's pretty much what he's doing here. So look, 13 miles per hour, super slow speed, 10. This is where friction zone and throttle control is very important. Practice your stuff. We do have that on Motorcycle Training Concepts. Check it out. We just hit 11,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the support. We're going to be posting more pretty soon. So we did good going around it. Now here's the thing. You still got a little bit of water. A little bit of water in your tires. So let's not do some crazy acceleration right here. And we're jumping through onto oncoming traffic around blind turns. You did good back here, man. Why are we doing this now? So as soon as we hit that paint with a little bit of water on the tires, you see what happened? A lot of acceleration. So once again, just like that corner with all that water, you're going to have reduction of traction with your tires because of all these different factors. Well, now look at this factor. He reduced a lot over there by going slow, but this factor, hitting a paint line with a little bit of water on the tires and a lot of acceleration on a very powerful bike, we lost traction. Okay, so he did good back there. Right here, this was the same type of thing, different problem. Thankfully, he's got gear on. That looks like a normal jacket, but it could be a moto jacket. All right, so we're gonna be riding and doing some wheelies. High risk, high reward for them, not for me. My reward for crashing is a new bike, and that kind of sucks. And that's gonna happen right there. So I'm concerned about injuries, but it looks like he's got full gear. And you know, it's up to you to do this kind of stuff. You do your own risk assessment. But that looks very painful, especially when it lands on your tib fib and right knee. So let's take a quick look at that again. So he's gonna be doing this. We're just gonna talk about mechanism right there. So that right there, whoo, mechanism of injury. Landing hard on the right side of your body, especially with a huge 100 pound bike, like 200, 300, 400 pound bike, landing on your right leg, that's gonna crush it. You're gonna break a tib fib, you're gonna smash your knee, maybe break a femur. You're gonna hit your hip, maybe break part of your iliac crest. You're gonna hit your right shoulder, maybe snap a collarbone or tear your AC joint. Damage your elbow, maybe break your radius and only your wrist. Probably try to catch yourself, boom, smash that. Hit the side of your head, traumatic brain injury. I don't know. That's why I'm saying it's very high risk. And it's not something I want to do, to put myself at risk on that. So it's up to you if you want to do that. Now, the only thing that you can really do to mitigate some of those injuries is wearing full gear. Wear full gear, high to mid-calf boot or whatever. You know, mid-calf to high boot, there you go. Hopefully that's going to protect you from the bike landing on it. Probably not. Your knees definitely not going to be protected from the sides. It's only on the fronts. So, I mean, there's so much. There's so much. Your shoulder pads on your jacket, hopefully it's going to protect you. But the helmet, hopefully, I don't know. It's just way too much for me. I wouldn't want to risk this. It's just way too much. I keep saying way too much, but it's true. Smash. All right, so here we go. Good following distance, good space cushion. Watch out for this pedestrian. Okay, they're out of the way. Slow it down. This person's slowing down too. Line of sight now. Whoa, why'd that person stop? You couldn't really anticipate that. That's kind of sucks. Good job getting, oh, your foot. That's why you wear gear too, guys. Look, that could have crushed his arch. It could have crushed his toes. That's why you have motorcycle boots, because she's going to rescue.
No, it was a slow fall.
She's a nurse.
No, I'm alright, honestly, I'm fine.
No,
honestly.
you'll have to get checked.
No, honestly, I'm alright. It was a really slow fall. Don't worry about it. Honestly.
Oh my god.
It's true. Now, why do you think she had to do that? Does it look like she's going on a wrong way? Do you think she accidentally went on a wrong way and decided to stop and be like, oh crap, whoopsie? It kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Does that look like a one-way, everybody? The lane is a two-way, but too small for two cars? Okay. All right. So he's doing really good with this space cushion. So when we talk about space cushions and planning your ride, position for safety, okay, this is part of it. So he's positioning himself for safety for a really good space cushion. He has an amazing line of sight, because remember, if you go further and further away, so right now we're super close. Let's do this. We're super close to the car. You can't see around it, right? You can't see me. But if sooner we get further and further away, you can see around it. And you can see me. So we're this far away, we can see around the vehicle. So it's really good. One thing I would do differently is just get off over here. That way I can see definitely around it because of the line of sight. And you still maintain a good space cushion, and you're also getting a good escape paths if you have to. So I'd put myself off a little bit. I don't need to defend my lane. If a car wants to come up the middle, hey, you do you. I'll go ahead and get behind you. Not an issue for me. So we're going to get up to here. So they're going to turn left. So we want to maintain our space cushion as best as possible. You see how we're getting closer and closer and closer, but still, this is very good. He's still not doing anything bad. This is probably what I'd be doing too, but always have that in the back of your mind. Hey, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. That could be an issue. It's a orange stage area. You know, it's intersections. Got to be careful. So this person's going to go in, and we're just going to accelerate it, hoping that they're going to get out of the way. Now, that's the first issue that we're going to have. The second issue is, once again, I would like to be over here. So all I would do is adapt to this potential hazard that I'm finding right now. That way I can still see, because look at the problem with this is positioning for safety. Once again, we want a good space cushion. We also want line of sight, and we can't see anything. So my biggest thing is, since I can't see anything, I'm going to move over. Let's go ahead and put the actual lanes. I'm going to move over. That's terrible. I'm going to move over from lane position 2 to lane position 3 just so I have a better vision. So back there, we were doing fine. We could have stayed where we wanted to go. But now this new environment, new situation, just adapt a little bit more so that way you can get better vision, better escape path, because your space cushion has been removed. So you're constantly adapting, constantly moving around in your lane. Don't be stuck to one lane. We are on a motorcycle. We can move around and do all these things so we can see space cushion, escape routes, plan your ride. That's the biggest thing. So here's the cool thing though. So he does have an impact. She slams the brakes. Not much you could have done. He's going over the speed bump, and it's like, oh crap, you got to do all these things, and it's just screwed up. So this is just a terrible, terrible thing. Thankfully, he's got full gear. Look at great gear. He's got pretty much a full suit on, and boots, and helmet. So smart rider. Okay, shit just happens. It just happens. You could have done everything right. Could have done good. He's probably really good at slow speed and braking and fast speed, all these different things, advanced, everything. But if something happens, you have gear. And so his foot's not crushed. So when he hits the side on his shoulder isn't damaged. His hips are probably not damaged. He probably hit his head, and now he doesn't have lacerations, bleeding everywhere, and a bad concussion. Maybe just a headache now. So he's doing what he needs to do. This can be replaced. Last thing you want is to have behavioral changes or not be able to use your left side of your body because you have a brain injury. Okay? So one thing I do see that's wrong, he's not using a rock form mount, using the link in the description. That's the only thing I see wrong. All right? You get 25% off using that. Anyways, we're moving on. Did a great job. Whew. And these ladies feel bad.
Get up, don't get up. Rest
No,
down a
I'm
bit.
fine, I'm fine.
Yeah, you might not be.
Yeah.
And I love his demeanor.
No, it was a slow fall.
You're gonna have to get
No, I'm alright, honestly, I'm fine.
No,
honestly.
you'll have to get checked.
No, honestly,
He's a smart rider, everybody. I want him in the crew.
honestly.
Oh my gosh, I should call it.
And that's the thing. Just real quick. That's the thing. He crashed. It was a mistake. People crash all the time. I still want him in the crew because of how he acted, and because he tried everything possible to get rid of this whole situation. So or damage to his body. He was doing a good space cushion. He was planning his ride. It just something happened. I don't care if you mess up. I care that you learn from it, and that's the whole point of this channel.
No, honestly, I'm alright. It was a really slow fall.
Good taste in music, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I should call it.
All right, so watch out for, we're getting in the blind spot of that vehicle on the right. Our lane is moving faster. There's the pattern.
What are you doing?
That was the pattern.
Okay, hi, how you doing? Did you not see me?
So that's one of the problems when it comes to motovlogging, is that we're so distracted motovlogging, we're not paying attention to the road. So that's why when I do my own videos,
You need to watch your meat.
okay, be quiet. What I like to do is just do the real-time analysis of how I'm riding. I'm planning my ride. I'm showing you real-time on motorcycle training concepts. So I do have a how to ride in town. One of the issues with motovlogging itself is you're focused on what you're trying to talk about, and it has nothing to do with motorcycles, or because it's just basically your life. You're not paying attention to the road. So I kind of put two together, and I'm like, I'll motovlog, but I'm going to talk about how I'm riding, and I'm looking for hazards so I can be safe. So Charlie's Riding Adventures, welcome back to crew member status. Appreciate it, appreciate it. So we're going to go ahead and talk about this. We don't need to talk about the road rage and everything, so we're going to talk about this part right here. So this is that big pattern I keep telling you guys about. Big open lane, right? Beautiful lane, great space cushion. We're good, right? We love it. Here's the scary thing. This car is moving faster than this car. Okay. It happens, right? Fast lane, slow lane, whatever, whatever, whatever. This car does not want to be behind that black truck because it's going slow. If you were this vehicle right here and your lane was going slower than the lane next to you and you see this big open space, what are you going to do? You're going to go there. Now, why can't cars just see us in their blind spots or just see us at all? When we talk about inattentional blindness, motion-induced blindness, and then the whole part of the familiarity complex thing, I don't even know the scientific word anymore, but basically car drivers look for other cars because that's what they're familiar with. Motorcyclists can see other motorcycles because that's what they're familiar with. When you want to go buy, let's say, the new F-150, Guess what? You see F-150s on the road all over the place now. It's because you're actively looking for it. You told your brain you want it. You're thinking about it. You now see it. Car drivers, they don't look or think about motorcycle riders, so they don't see us. So we're going to couple all those different things together, and we see that this car driver does not want to be behind this truck, so they're going to get into this lane because it looks open to them. They don't see us because they don't think of us. They don't see us. Motion-induced blindness, inattentional blindness. Could be on the phone, could be whatever. So it's on us to see this pattern. It is on us to see a car here going slow, our car going fast. If I was this car right here, I would want to move over. With that knowledge, you let them in, or you maintain a staggered position with that car at all times until it's safe for you to accelerate out of there, or when they decide to move over. All right. That is the biggest thing. That's the pattern that will keep you alive with merging issues like this. Now, in order to slow down appropriately, progressive brake pressure. In order to know to slow down, you have to perceive it. That is the situation awareness. So smart rider principle, selective, or not selective, I'm reading the chat too, never a dull moment. Seek out, recognize hazardous situations, the fundamental skill of progressive braking. You got to wear gear, so he's doing good there. Rescue another rider, teaching a mentor. All right, so that's the whole point of that. So look at our lane is moving. The pattern, this person's like, oh, I'm going to go in this lane because it's nice. We're in the blind spot.
What are you doing?
We should have anticipated that. Thankfully, since he was surprised, typically when you're surprised, you go into brown stage and you panic and you slam the brakes. Thankfully, he didn't do that.
What are you doing? Did you not see me? Guess not.
So it doesn't bother me when I see these things because it's like I already knew they were going to do that.
You need to watch your mirror, okay?
Write in the comments if you recognize these things and you became a smarter rider.
Probably looked a whole lot further away than it really was, but homeboy was really close. Let's go mean mug him.
No, don't do this part.
Be like, no.
And Zaraza, the sun is shining in the car's mirror too. Great, that's an added factor. Look at all these things. The more factors you add, the greater chance you're going to have a crash. Great job in the chat.
Oh, you watch what you're doing. Watch your mirror, okay?
All right. Lots of stickers on this baby. Oh, that those planks of wood. I don't know if that's gonna hold.
Yo, man, don't drop it, bro.
Oh,
Drop, man.
I don't know. I have a bad feeling about this. Or did he pull it out? Okay, good.
Bridget just got this R6, yo.
Oh, don't whiskey throttle it. Wear gear. Just if you accidentally drop the bike. No, bro. Oh.
Yo, slow down, man. Oh my god. Oh my. Yo, man, yo, are you good? Yo, are you good? Holy bro. Hold on. Yo, lift it up.
You're gonna need more stickers, dude.
Is my skin burnt on my face? Your arm is yo. Oh my god. Yo.
Oh, his exhaust got ripped off.
What the bro? Yo. Fam, I was menace. Dog, like what the No, your hand and your arm is see?
Let's see the road rash. Oh, there's road rash.
Holy fam.
Yep, that looks like level 1 and level 2.
Are you okay though?
He's gonna be in pain. His nerve endings are exposed right there. All right. So let's take a look at this right here. Class. I was about to say that underscores always check your brakes work before you ride. So what I like to do if I have a new bike, like on a demo event or when I did that fun little FTR event, I already have one, but what I still did is at this stage right here, just right here, we're not going anywhere. You practice like that the second exercise in the MSF. You're going to just sit there with your feet and you're going to find that friction zone. Okay, close it back up. Find that friction zone. Okay, close it back up. Find that friction zone. Okay, close it back up. Just do that. And then you find the friction zone. You find where the brakes really grab. Okay, find the friction zone, where the brakes grab. You do that. You do that until you get a good feel for the bike. Okay? So that way you're not surprised. Another thing is wear gear. Something like this where you're just like, oh, I'm just going to go up the street and come right back. This is what could happen. You could hit your head. Thankfully, he only hit his arm. But he could have hit his head. He could have messed himself up really bad. He messed up the bike quite a bit. My only concern is him. So be very, very careful. We do have that friction zone practice on Motorcycle Training Concepts. So if you want to know how to do that, I have it on there. I have a whole system, not a whole system, but a whole series of how to mount and dismount all the controls, what they are, how to find the friction zone, how to do straight line, how to do a straight line weave, how to do an offset weave, how to shift, how to do a U-turn, how to do a tight turn, how to do a figure eight. I have all that stuff on Motorcycle Training Concepts. So we're going to get over here.
Just got this R6, yo.
He just got the R6. We're not paying attention to safety. We care about the looks of things. So right here, you notice how we're not putting our feet up? That tells me he's an absolute beginner, okay? As soon as you get some speed, it's going to stabilize. You put your feet up.
Yo, slow down.
So right now, he's probably trying to turn, and then he's going to slam the brakes and dump the bike. There it is. So his hand, go ahead and Renzi, zoom in on that. So his hand is going to go down, and that is a natural response. That's why you have gloves on the hands, right? Well, gloves on your hands, duh. But you're going to have padding on the palms of your hands for that reason right there. And you're going to notice he's going to get road rash on his arm right here, and that is where you have abrasion-resistant material on your jacket. He did hit his head. He's going to hit his right side. It'll be very, very painful. So I'm going to just go ahead and point out real quick.
Oh my God.
Ooh, hit his chin. Oh my gosh. All right. Full face helmet, right?
Oh my God. Oh my. Yo. Man, yo, are you good?
It's a nice area.
Yo, are you good?
So he's checking his body. He's probably got gravel inside of his palm, which is going to need to be pulled out. He just covered his chin, so he probably hit his chin. So a little bit of pain.
Bro, hold on.
Yeah, he's got stuff in his hand.
Lift it up.
Let's take a look at his arm.
Oh my, what the? Like, what the?
So you hit his chest too.
Your arm is see? You're right here.
So that right there is, it looks like level 1. Probably close to level 2, right in the center parts. So his nerve endings are exposed a little bit on that, but for the most part, it's okay. I'm worried about his chin. He could easily chip teeth and break his jaw.
Right here.
But that right there, look at your jackets. If you have a motorcycle jacket, you're going to have like this rough material on this outside. And if you have a mesh jacket, you're going to have mesh on the inside. Because when you fall down, you typically fall on the outsides of your body. So you're going to have that aramid fibers or leather covering that part. So that's abrasion. It's not impact. It's abrasion. Impact would be the elbows, face, his shoulder, his hands. And that's why you have that protection.
Holy.
Woo-wee. Damaged the bike, damaged him, ruined your day. All right, moving on with this one. And we got side of the vehicle right there coming up. Oh, I didn't see that one. Great adaptation last second. You couldn't really do much with that one because of the line of sight problem. So we're coming in. Now, this is one of those things I guess you're going to have to start looking out for. I mean, I talk about all these vehicles and line of sight problems, anybody wanting to come in our lane, but I couldn't tell with what we had where this really is. So I don't know if it was an intersection. It looks like we're getting on like the interstate, so I didn't really anticipate this. Anyways, pay attention to this part right here. Let's go ahead and get me smaller. You can kind of see the side of the vehicle right there, but you're looking through the turn. You're not really anticipating that. So here's the thing. You practice, so your habit, your automaticity kicks in to where you do the right thing. You're going to go into red stage, okay? You got a red stage maneuver, action time. You're actively engaged in emergency response without a panic. So this is a great red stage maneuver. So he actually navigated this threat. As soon as he saw it, good swerve. And amazing. He didn't rev bomb. He didn't honk the horn. He's like, I can get myself out of here. So he planned his ride really well. He navigated the threat that he located. Great swerve. He found the escape path. Hopefully this person's going to stop, which it looks like they did. or gotten through the lane. Okay, cool. Now here's the thing. I don't want this dumb behind me. But you go ahead and go. I'll watch how dumb you do. I don't want you dumb behind me in case you accelerate into me. So that's what I would do. But great job, trip driver. Great job, trip driver. All right. Great swerve. Amazing swerve. That was instinctual and automatic. You want to get to that point through training. All right, so what's going to happen here? That's not a moto jacket. Oh, we're going to low side, go wide. We're going wide. Oh, I think we hit a fence, too. Hopefully she's doing okay. There you go. Good lifting. She knows how to lift. Is it? I don't know. Either way, the rider knows how to lift. Oh, we got another view. Okay. Just too wide. Was that a barbed wire fence? Great job lifting, though. Now, if you have two people, that's even better. All right, so we're going to go too wide in the turn. So that's exactly what happened. Went way too wide. So remember, do slow, look, press, and roll, SLPR. So we're slowing down before the turn so that we're not going too fast. We can always add speed later. We're going to go ahead and look through the turn. So you're going to want to look where you want to go. Okay, so if it's a blind turn, so we should go slower. If it's an open turn, you can see really far. We're constantly scanning back and forth. So it's like a, you know, looking way over there, looking over here, looking over there, looking over here, looking over here. You're doing this. It's ratcheting of your vision. And then you're going to go ahead, you're going to press to initiate counter steering, and then get a little bit of body position if it's warranted. Might not need it. And then roll on the throttle to maintain it, and then roll on it even more when you exit out. So we're going to get into here. Found the problem. Not using a rock form. Links in the description for a discount. Anyways, moving over. We just went super wide and then hit the fence and dumped the bike. Thankfully, the rider was wearing gear, not pants, though. So not moto pants. Maybe. I don't know. Some pants are like that. I don't know if there's any armor in that hoodie. I doubt it. But they are wearing a helmet, gloves, and boots. So that's good. So this is what the turn looked like. So right here, I would be anticipating, okay, now I'm going to start slowing down, setting myself up for the turn, look, press, roll, and then roll out. Okay, so what happened was we're going too fast. Oh, crap, and then went wide. Last thing I want to do is say, oh, crap, in the middle of a turn. I want to add speed at the end. I don't want to add a bunch here. I'm not racing anywhere. I'm enjoying. Look at the view is beautiful. It looks amazing out here. Enjoy that. Could have armor under the hoodie, yeah. There's some armored hoodies too, and they actually are looking pretty good. My only issue with an armored hoodie is they're loose, so your armor might be flopping around, but they might have fixed some of that stuff with keeping it restrained. Anyways, we're moving on. Let's go back so we can reset it, make it nice and clean, Renzi. Here we go. All right, so we're moving right here, and we're doing some wheelies in the neighborhood with a bunch of friends. Kind of a dangerous area to do it, especially if you're going too fast. Like this guy did a low side, went a little too fast.
Oh, shoot.
Hopefully he's got gear. He's going to go ahead and put himself up off his Grom. And you can kind of see he's got a little bit of tearing on his knee, a little bit of abrasions right there. So hopefully he's doing good. The reason why I say it's a dangerous area to do it, it definitely depends on time of the day. You know, if you do it first thing in the morning, you have kids running around getting to the school, the bus stops. Around 3 to 5 to 6, you're going to have people coming home. Kids are running around playing. That's a big, scary thing. So I would be very concerned with this. I would do this in a better area, but just do nice chill riding in a neighborhood. All right? All right. The roads looks wet also. All right, so we're riding through here. Terrible road surface, very sharp turn. You see the chevrons? Good job slowing down. Good job. See, imagine going this fast. You would have went off already. Ooh, uncommon thing in a common situation. Situationally where? Are you going to adapt? Great adaptation. That's all that matters. She's like, I'm not looking at you. Great adaptation. Is that it? All right. So imagine going through this turn. Imagine going through this turn at 60. Okay. So the cool thing is he did some slow look press. I say he, but I mean the rider. The rider did slow look press and roll. Slowed down before the turn. It was a decreasing radius. It was a full, almost like a no, not 180. Yeah, 180. It's too early. He actually did a good job. So he's going to go around this. So he's going to slow down. Good job. Typically, this is where the turn ends and you keep going straight. Well, the turn keeps going. So imagine having to fix yourself up for this turn. So thankfully, he's not going super fast. If you had to go fast, you had to get even more body position. You'd have to actually be using trail braking. You have to use all these advanced techniques to go faster on the turn like this. We're not here for that. So we're going to go over here. And as soon as he sees this lady in the car, he's going to go ahead and adapt. Okay, planning a ride. So position for safety. We're doing what we can. Locate the hazard. Boom. Locate it as soon as we can. Adapt to it. We just had to move a little bit of a lane position. So he did a great job. But that's one big scary thing for a corner. Thankfully, did everything right. Good job. All right, we're getting into here. Intersections are dangerous for everyone. Careful, careful, careful. Whoa, whoa! Could not anticipate that. Why are you running out in traffic? She looks like she's hurting though. Not much you could do though. I don't think there's any external bleeding with that. That's gonna be all internal. I hope that's not a broken hip. So here's the thing. We teach our kids not to run into traffic. Why are we running? So they started. Yeah, he even saw that, the rider with the camera. So you're gonna see these people right here starting to run through traffic. Not smart. Not smart. And it sucks that it took out a motorcycle rider. Either way, not much you could do about that. So if we're the motorcycle rider, hopefully we have full gear. Nothing you can do about the pedestrian. It's their emergency at that point. It's their fault, their emergency. If they get hurt, help them out if you can. If you can't, take care of yourself first. Yoink, and got hurt. So I'm concerned about his left leg. I just don't like seeing people hurt. Let's just skip that.
Nossa, mano. Que desacerto, truta.
All right, we're moving through here, cornering. All right, watch out for a right-handed turn, sharp left turn coming up. So go ahead and slow, look, press, and roll on this one because this one's a little bit different than the others. Terrible road. Oh, we've already covered this. We got stuff in the road. Low side, gravel. His head fell off. All right, we're moving on with this one. Oh, was that a deer? I think this is going to be a deer right here. Oh, a little baby deer. I was in the way. Little baby deer. 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 Oh, dear. Can't do much about that. If you hit it, hopefully you can keep the bike up. If you crash, hopefully you got full gear. Deer and little kids do this kind of crap. And that lady, I guess, from that previous. Woo. Did a good job. All right, so we're riding through the mountains, having a great time with friends. And we're pushing it way too hard. These people are going in and out, in and out, in and out. Terrible line selection, but good body position. They're doing pretty good. They got some advanced skills. So maybe this is a group that can handle this. But if you're, oh no. But if we're pushing ourselves to 90 to 100%, we can't anticipate something that's gonna cause us to crash. Like if there's gravel in the road and we're anticipating that we can do, is it? Are we back? All right, Renzi, we're gonna have to redo that one. Got a little funky for the stream. All right, so we're gonna be going around and racing and riding with our friends. Very high skill, it looks like. But the thing is, if we push ourselves to 90 to 100% of our skill on a road like this, if there's anything in the road or any factor that makes us have to do extra, we don't have any extra to play with because we're doing 90 to 100%. So that's what we got to worry about. So that's why I like to ride sub-maximally. So we're riding 70% of our skill. That leaves 30% left over for stupid things. Okay?
Oh man, what a ride.
Thankfully, he's got full gear. That's the thing. Thankfully, he's got full gear. So I'm not going to diagnose exactly what happened because I can't see. Looks like he might have went too fast, and then he started going wide. Probably got target fixated. That's the only thing I could think of, because he went wide on that, and he's been doing good on these all these other things. So a malfunction, target fixated. Don't know. Video is fine on your guys' end. Okay, on my end it looked like a little choppy chop. So there you go. You got double. There you go. Ride sub-maximally or land sub-optimally. Quote of the day, Mark. Quote of the day. Good job.
Oh man, what a ride.
All right, so Superbike Discovery, we're going to ride and have a ton of fun going super fast, going over 100 miles an hour or close to 100 miles an hour. Oh, he had to fix his helmet because it was loose. This is what you should have been done before getting on the bike, or slow down and do it. So we're going to be riding. I think we've already talked about this one before. He's messing around with it, so his focus is not on the ride itself. It's on his helmet. Now we're going to go ahead and get into here. We lost our buddy, so we're going to try to catch up. You notice how he's going 150 instead of 99, and now we couldn't anticipate the turn and do a good job with our advanced skills. Now we've already talked about this one. This one was an actual very bad incident. A helicopter came in, so if you want to check it out, link will be in the description when the video comes up.
You're all right, man.
His shoulder was destroyed,
I need to do
and his chest starts getting worse.
Yeah, I know, because it's dislocated here.
So if you want to check that out, link will be in the description on the rebroadcast of this. Or just look it up on my channel. Yeah.
This didn't happen, did it?
It did.
It did. But we have insurance, it's all okay.
Very good.
I'm not gonna lie, this last video was actually pretty wicked. I did leave a lot of it out, so if you guys want to go check out the full version and see how bad it really was, make sure you go down in the description, click the link, and that'll take you to the channel where you can see the full version of that. And that was
Yeah, so if you are a patron, you get access to this. So this is the Chaos Riders, and what he's saying is this one. So if you're a patron, let's go ahead and take a look. So this is the video right here. So you actually get to see the whole video. So as a patron, you get that. Thank you, Chaos Riders, and everybody that basically did all the work. We're just showcasing what we're going to be talking about with the syllabus. And let's see. Let's see if I can find the video for you. So I could just do that right now. Crash. This is simple. I got so many videos that say crash in it. All right. I could tell by the thumbnail. Possibly. Let's see. Do. Probably not. I'm gonna have to find it for you guys. It's a medical AR. I know that. So let's do medical. Oh yeah, there it is. Medical AR. October 24th, 2020 is when I posted it. So let's do this. So this is the video I did for it. It's 14 minutes.
Oh, you fell too?
So we already talked about it. Back when, back in the day. Okay.
That's it.
I look better now. But that's going to be in the description. I'll go ahead and post it in the description right now. And it will be medical video. So I can save it for later. It's going to say medical video. And I just got out of it. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to set up this video for right now. We're going to go to my history. We're going to do this. Do this. Bear with me. Boom. So if you want to see it, it's going to be, you're going to have to refresh the live stream. All right, we got this video. But before we do that, class, I want everybody, we're going to do a quick field trip to the crew lounge. Let's go with me.
Crew, if you are a patron, if you are a D-Different crew member on YouTube by clicking that join button, you get access to this. This is absolutely real. Trust me. We got video games in the back. We got drinks over here. You can play some foosball. You can play some billiards. But in order to actually get in here, everybody, pay attention, is by clicking that join button right next to the subscribe button or becoming a patron. All right? With that said, let's get back to class.
So click that join button. Come on now. You know you want to. You know you want to. Whew. Here we go. What a lovely day. All right, so we're getting into here. We have a side of the vehicle. Be very careful. Just switch lanes. Non-issue at that point. Don't get all angry. Yamaha FZ09 Canada, right? Hey, Canada, you guys are supposed to be nicer than that. Let's just do a quick little rundown of this. All right, so here we go. We're coming up to an intersection. We should be prepped and ready. Orange stage. We see the side of the vehicle right there. We're still kind of far away. Don't give me that crap about how GoPros make it look further than it is. We're pretty damn far. We're like 50, 60, 70 feet easily. All we have to do is roll off the throttle. We got engine braking kicking in. We also could do some progressive brake pressure. But one thing I know that you guys aren't doing is hitting that like button. You got to sign into class. Hit that like button. Get credit for today's class. Let's go. So, should already be decelerating. If you can honk the horn, you're fine. Move over to a different lane. Move over, move over, move over, move over. There you go. Did your head check. You're being safe now, but you're going to be mad at this person? Come on now. Alright, so we're moving on here. Always wheelie. We're riding with a friend. And, whoa! Dude, what's your problem? There has to be more context to that we're not being shown. Especially if his name is Always Wheelie. And we have a group of friends here, so maybe we're just like being obnoxious. Either way, that dude shouldn't be running out. There's no excuse for that. You're going to get hit. You're going to hurt somebody. You're going to damage things. What, are you going to jump in front of a car? No, but we'll jump in front of motorcycles. It's like, what do you think? That's stupid. Either way, let's not do stuff that might cause somebody to do that. So that way, they're always going to be in the wrong. I don't know. This is really stupid. That guy's a dum-dum. What the hell's his problem? That was dumb. Moving on. All right. The Honda CB300R. Riding around. Okay, intersections. Whoa! Oh. Nothing you could have done. There's no reverse. For us. Woo-wee! Oh, man. I got very lucky. So, on this one, there's not much you could have done. So we got this blind corner. He actually stopped for it, so he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He sees a vehicle there. He's gonna go ahead and stop for them to go. But this driver's not paying attention, and last second did. So I think the last second they did is because they weren't anticipating a motorcycle. They, once again, with that familiarity complex thing going on, is that car drivers are looking for other cars because they're driving a car. Motorcycle riders see other motorcyclists because they're on a motorcycle. Motorcycle riders that drive see other motorcyclists because they know about other motorcyclists. So the main thing is they don't see us. Their brain tricks them into not seeing us. It's not usually their fault in terms of they wanted to do it. The intention was to hit you. It's their fault because they made a mistake. Either way, they're at fault if they hit you. But to be angry at somebody for making a mistake, that's different than somebody that intended to do it. Deshaun Bailey upgraded their membership to crew member. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Whew. Not much you could do there. They went around. Good job handling it.
Actually racing.
All right, here we go. So we're right behind this vehicle. I don't like being in this position because of that. Thankfully, nothing crazy bad happened. Ooh. I don't want to get sandwiched between a car.
I think you just hit my tire. I didn't feel anything other than just the push, but
I am so sorry. I scared the out of me.
yeah, imagine me. Are you alright though?
Yeah, dude, I'm
Look at the position he's in. Did he back up like
I
that?
don't think you did any damage. I just felt the push. Anything in your car?
No, I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's all my fault. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, cool. So what I was saying with this, what I was saying with this is that I don't like this position, because if a vehicle went crazy fast, I'm gonna get hit and I'm gonna start bouncing around, and then I'm gonna get smashed in between the vehicles. That is my biggest fear, and it happens a lot. So what I would be doing in this situation is either be off on this side or off on this side. More than likely, I'd be off on the right, because if somebody is hauling ass and not paying attention, they're going to choose an escape path that is best for them, and they're not going to choose the escape path that goes into rocks. They're going to choose the escape path that goes over here. I'm hoping. Now, if they decide to just slam the brakes and then skid and then run into the back of this vehicle, I'm hoping I'm only going to get clipped. I don't want to be right here. This is still a good spot, but I want to be over here. And it always changes depending on the road. So if the curb and everything was over here and this was an open lane, I would be over here. So that's my justification. It might not be the correct one. That's just what I would do. But I would definitely be off to the sides. But you guys can't even see. You can't even see what I'm clicking. All right. So what I was trying to say, it's a long day, everybody. It's a long day. What I was saying is I'd be off to the sides. I don't want to get smashed in between here. Renzi, fix this up for me. I get smashed between here. Hopefully the person that is not paying attention is going to swerve and find the best escape path to the left, because it's an open lane. They're not going to want to run into the rocks, okay? So this is still a good spot. This is still a good spot. I would choose this spot because the person going crazy and smashing into the back of this vehicle might try to swerve to the left because it's open. That's my justification. If this was all rock and this was the open lane, I would probably be over here. I just definitely don't want to be right here. That is a bad spot. Thankfully, nothing crazy bad happened. But this right here is why I want a lane filter. I want the option to, because of this right here. But since I can't, what I'm going to do is definitely be right here. Who's in charge of the screen?
I don't think you did.
I was drawing.
I just hit my tire. I didn't feel anything other than just the.
Yeah, it played and it was getting all screwed up. And who put the marker on the wrong screen too?
Are you alright though?
Yeah, dude, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think you did any damage. I just felt the push. Anything in your car?
No, I'm good.
You're
Freaking
good?
rookies, man.
Okay.
That's all my fault. My bad.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Thank you. Sorry. Don't mean to be mean. All right, so here we go. We got a lot of traffic moving in and out, merging. All right, we're going to move on from this one. I don't even want to do a review on that one. Can't see anything. Oh, whoa, whoa. Don't do that, though. You're an idiot. All right, so here we go. We're riding. Side of the vehicle, watch out for that. We're kind of bouncing up into... Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Got that on GoPro!
Guy's pretty happy. Hey, it's a ruckus, isn't it? That's a highly customized ruckus. It looks good.
What the hell was that? Where did you come from? I come in the lane! How do you not see me? You're turning out of here!
I didn't see you.
Yeah, no, dude!
Were you in the other way?
No!
What did we talk about?
I got it all on GoPro!
Inattentional blindness, motion-induced blindness. People are only looking for other cars, not motorcycles.
I'll give you my policy.
Oh, it's an Armada Recon, not a
I don't know.
not a ruckus.
That's the damage later.
Hey, he was a good sport. He was a good sport. That's a cool little bike. That's a cool little bike. Nikki, you want one? That'd be fun. All right. Just don't get in a crash, please. So let's take a look at this. All right, so we're gonna be riding down the street. We're in good position. We're not doing anything crazy. We're doing what we typically would do. So we got Mr. Side of the vehicle, and it looks like a little gremlin over here. Side of the vehicle, obviously, they're going to want to get into the lane right here. Okay, so we should be in orange stage, kind of prepped and ready for anything dumb. Okay, they're now going. Now, here's the thing. If you orient yourself to the situation, you know that this is not a turn lane. So they're not going to just get into the turn lane and go. Okay, make that a little bit easier. This is not a turn lane. So they're not going to get into this turn lane and go. This is the only lane they can get into. This is the first available lane. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. First available lane is where we're at. So that's where they're going to go. So in this situation, since they are still doing this and they're going to go, adapt as best you can, navigate as best you can, and move out of the way. This person's going to do whatever they want to do, which is that. Now, what you could do is apply brake pressure to get them to go in, or you can swerve and do this. Now, my thing that I would like to do is this. I would like to decelerate, only because I don't know if they're anticipating to do that. So if I swerve into that, we're just still going to meet right here. So if you decelerate, let the dum-dum in, and then you make a choice, that's a good choice to make. That's what I would do. So anyways, let's get into here. Pretty scary. Got hit. And what's the excuse? Yeah, I would have reduced speed too, Ken.
Woo! Got that on GoPro! Holy what? What the hell is that?
Where did you come from? Look at the road. So that person came out of this apartment complex. The only thing blocking his vision was this huge hedge. But it's a wide open road. Nobody's coming. Literally just did not see him. Now, you could say green on green on green with all the shrubberies. I'm losing brain cells right now. There's no real excuse other than he maybe wasn't looking or inattentional blindness. All right, let's move on with this one.
Lane. How do you not see me? You're turning out of here.
I didn't see you.
Yeah, no, dude.
Were you in the other lane?
No, I was right here. I got it all on GoPro, man. I'll take your insurance.
I am so sorry.
No, I'll take your insurance, please.
Yeah.
I'll give you my policy number too.
Is it all right?
I don't know. I gotta go take it home and assess the damage later.
Good job. All right, so we're moving on with this one in Pensacola, Florida. Same pattern. Our lane is open. Watch out. This person might want to switch in here. Careful. Don't be hanging out in blind spots. He's doing good with the cornering, but we're in a blind spot. This is very dangerous. And, oh, we're going to get into our lane.
Hey, what the are you doing?
I think we already talked about this one.
Put the phone down.
Yeah, I think we did. He did good. He did good. It was just a scary situation.
Put your
Probably didn't see you. Probably didn't see you.
Put your phone down.
I don't know. I don't want to eat on camera, but I mean, if there's anything, you might want to come up.
She's on her phone and she almost hit me. Are you serious? Dude, that's my life she's with. Did she almost hit me? Yeah, she swerved in my lane.
No, she didn't. She was trying to merge. I think that was hilarious. The dude's freaking out, and then the guy in the truck right here is like, well, did she hit you? And he's like, I hate it when Nikki says that kind of stuff. I get all pissed about something. They're like, well, did it happen? I'm like, no, but damn, got me.
And I got it all recorded. Do you want to see the recording? You know, as a matter of fact, call Escambia County. Because, okay, we'll call.
That fly woosah guy. He's not doing woosah, woosah, woosah.
Camera.
Move on.
Are you kidding me, bro?
So he went, got into a parking lot to allow the person to go to get behind him. Okay.
Yeah, you're a clown, bro.
And now he's getting mad at this person. Oh my gosh. You're the clown. All right. I think we already talked about a lot of these. We already talked about this one. So we could skip this one. This guy's just having a bad day. Alright, so we're doing this. We're going through here. He's recording, so he has his GoPro attached to his phone so he can see. Alright, side of the vehicle right there. We're rev bombing. We got way too close. If that person decided to apply the brakes, we would have been destroyed. Alright. I'm dying, guys. I'm absolutely dying. I don't know. I think 2 days a week is a little too much for me. Whew. We'll see. Let's see. Let's see what this one is all about. Yeah. All right.
Helps us a lot. So, let's start.
No, Chris Bryan, you haven't missed the flaming chopper yet. 2 weeks a day. All right, class. Let's go to the gym and do some stretches real quick. Let's wake ourselves up. All right, get some blood flow going. Do some squats. Let's get some stretches going, guys. I need to move. I've fallen asleep standing in front of class. I'm really big compared to these boxes. Whew. Oh yeah. Now get up, guys. Everyone get up. Let's do some stretches. Oh, all right. I think I'm good. Let's get back to class. If you want access to the gym, you got to be a crew member, by the way. We got 5 new members today so far. Thank you, everybody. All right, let's find out what happens here. Let's see what goes on in here. All right, we're riding, and we're riding. Good space cushion, everything. Whoa! That's what happens when a semi-truck trailer tire blows up.
Biker had close call with trailers, exploding tire. Guys, what do you think? Would he be blown off the bike if he was 2 seconds ahead?
Whew. Yeah, it would have messed him up pretty bad. Now, it would have messed up this car. Probably ripped some paneling. Probably tear some of the door off. Definitely scratch the paint. Got very lucky. Very, very lucky. That car would have been just like, oof. So good job adapting to it. Positioning himself off to the side just in case. My big concern is actually getting next to the vehicle because that vehicle now wants to get off on the road, but definitely won't do it on the bridge. But get yourself out of there. Definitely get yourself out of there. There you go. Now we're in the safe area.
This biker had close call with trailers, exploding tire. Guys, what do you...
This is just one of those uncommon things. Very rare situation where it could happen next to you. George Barlow, welcome to the crew. I don't think it's going to pop up right now because we're having issues with the alerts, but welcome to the crew. All right, we're moving right here. One behind me has was bumper humping me for a while. Okay, interesting choice of words. They ran the red light. That's their problem. That's their fault. Whatever consequences they want to have, non-issue. So now you caught back up to her. Great, good for you. Now what are we going to do about it? Are you a cop? Are you? No. No, you're not.
Hey, do you always drive like that?
Maybe.
People and running red lights?
Sometimes. It's okay,
How
bye.
about that?
Yeah.
You ran a red light and they were tailgating me the whole way. You were tailgating me the whole way.
She's like, but I'm on my phone watching. I'm watching Dan the fireman on my phone, so I can't pay attention to you. Bye. What a turd bucket. All right, same rider. Let's see if we get mad at this person too. Typically, if you're getting mad all the time, you're the common denominator, which I had to figure that out for myself. But anyway, so we're gonna get up to here. We see the side of the vehicle. Now they're supposed to go into that first available lane. They're not going to. How many freaking times? This is the problem I'm having, classes. This is the third day of the week that I'm doing this. You know, a live stream. Which, guys, by the way, if you're watching this later, we do have live streams every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We're doing it Friday today because I wanted to. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm losing brain cells. I'm seeing so many crashes, so many close calls, so many people getting angry, and I am just. No, I'm not going back to class. No. Scarlett, I don't want to. Can we have somebody else do it? No. All right, let them know I'm coming back. All right, let's get back to class. I got back before all of you. All right, here we go. So we got side of the vehicle. We're going to get up to here. This guy didn't even attempt to turn into the closest lane, then merge. He just shot over. That happens all the time. As motorcycle riders, especially those of you that are smart riders, you need to be paying attention. You are the more experienced person. You're the most trained person on the road, at least in the general vicinity. And if you're not the most trained person in the road area, like if you're that driver up there, then maybe you shouldn't be on a motorcycle. Now, if you can recognize all these things, R1 rider, then maybe you should anticipate this ahead of time, you know, be a smart rider, seek out and recognize these hazardous situations using your planning method and adapt to the hazard by switching lanes or using progressive brake pressure or rolling off the throttle using engine braking, then you should be fine. But here's the thing, we're going to get up to here and act like a dum-dum. All right, here we go. We're going to do this. Great swerve. Okay, fundamental skills, but you're not paying attention too much. You're obviously not using any type of protective equipment with your arm. Let's get to it. Come on. All right, whatever. Moving on. Yeah, there you go. There, your arm is exposed.
This road is the most dangerous road in the world, and this biker decided to try it out.
All right, let's see.
This ride is a must-go for any adrenaline.
Anybody getting anxiety just looking at this? All right, so one of the big fears definitely with this is hitting a bump and then falling this way versus falling that way. I'd rather fall towards the mountain. That's very dangerous. Woo-wee. I barely would want to walk this thing. Last thing you need is a big bump knocking you off the side of the mountain. Traction's definitely not the biggest issue with this. My issue would be my suspension. Hopefully it's doing a good job. Woo-wee. All right, so we're riding here. All right, right away. I don't like where I'm at. All right? Don't like it. He's got good vision though. He's prepped and ready for an escape path if he needs to. Let's see what happens today on Riding Smart 46. Oh, that. I need a beer. Oh my gosh, look at that pile up. Nobody had good space cushions. Right? Hey, he's rescuing. Oh, okay. Are we doing something good to where I'm gonna feel better? I think this is a good one. I think this is a good one. I thought he was gonna get into a bad spot. Another crash. I thought this was gonna be a dumb rider. I'm actually pretty happy that this is a smart rider. All right. So what I said earlier. I'm getting in a better mood. I'm getting in a better mood now. What I said earlier, I don't like this because look, we have terrible escapes. We can't escape to the left, can't escape to the right. All we have is this lane filtering position, which is still good. It's really good. What we don't have, I mean, what we can do also is decrease everything and increase that space cushion. But this right here is the lane position that I like to ride in for this specific reason. And also this reason for parking like at a stoplight. Because look at what I can see. I can escape through it. And if somebody does hit from behind, they're going to hit the vehicle right next to me. But this right here, if we were over here in this spot, this is all the space cushion and total braking distance we have. Total stopping distance we have. Right here, since we positioned ourselves for safety, that is our new total stopping distance. This was an amazing job on him for positioning himself. So planning your ride. And also, if he couldn't stop in time, he could also escape through this whole area. So he's positioned very, very well. Okay, so this is exactly why I like being in this spot. So right here, we have this person perceiving and then reacting because they're trying to stop, right? So now we're going to have to react off of that. So if we were right here in this lane position 3, and this was the spot that we could work with, then that's all we can do. Okay, that's our total stopping distance. But now look where we're at right here. It's way up here. That right there is positioning yourself for safety. So we're going to get over here. Woo! I can't eat on stream, though.
Yeah, you can.
Everyone's getting jealous.
No, you can eat it on stream. You need it.
Got a little sody pop. Little sandwich. Some caffeine. But I'm going to put that to the side. Ooh. Thank you, Nikki. Appreciate it. That's why I can't eat on stream and during class. We're going to end class, not right now, but when I'll eat it later. But this right here is exactly what I'm talking about. So now he has this total stopping distance versus this total stopping distance. That's beauty. That's beauty. So he's going to do some good progressive brake pressure. So brake, 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 brake. Great brake pressure. You see how he didn't dump the bike? Mwah. Good job, man. All right, we're going to move on from this. Chips on the sandwich, huh, Brandon? I love chips on the sandwich. Woo-wee! Most wholesome and informative channel on YouTube. Appreciate all your work. Hey, Josiah, thank you so much. It's not going to pop up on screen because we're having issues with the YouTube and Streamlabs, but I appreciate it. Really, really do. Is this another video? Oh no, he's down.
Nobody.
All right. Here's the thing. All right. I think it's time for I'm dying, everybody. I am absolutely dying. So here's the thing. We're gonna have some fun. We're just gonna hang out. How about that? I was gonna go over this whole video. I'm good. Let's go to my office. Already beat you guys here. Woo-wee. I am literally dying. Like, not literally. I shouldn't say that. I am tired. It feels like Friday. So here's what I'm going to do. Kai, welcome to the crew, by the way. Welcome, Kai. Welcome, Kai. I turned it back on. So here's what we're going to do. This is what we typically do. You know, when we're hanging out. We're hanging out in the office. Go ahead and take a seat. We got some senior crew members now. So go ahead and take a seat. Everyone else can hang out. What we typically do at the end of the class is have a nice little Q&A. I'll leave that right there. Have you read any of those books? Why does everybody ask if I read? No, I don't. They're all audiobooks. They're all CDs. I'm stuck in the white zone, yeah. David Driver, I might have to do that. Drink a beer and relax. Really appreciate all your time and work you put in to help better drive. Hey, I am trying my best. The main thing I want you guys to understand, I'm going to set this over here. No, that's fine. The main thing I want you guys to understand is I just care about, all I care about is people not getting hurt. I hate seeing people hurt. So the biggest thing with that, by the way, guys, if you are leaving, if you want to get some motorcycle training, go to Motorcycle Training Concepts. Link is going to be in the chat. It's going to be right there. It's also always in my description. Just hit 11,000 subscribers, so I appreciate everybody that has subscribed. We're going to be posting more stuff on there. We are planning things out. This month is kind of busy. I got this new. I got invited to another press event, so you guys might be seeing something. Can't talk too much about it, but that's gonna be taking up a lot of this month. So April, we're gonna get started. We actually have our trauma kits coming in, so I'm gonna create videos around the trauma kit. We're gonna start off with 100 limited edition. So we're gonna see how that goes. If those things sell out, we're gonna get a whole bunch more. But those are on its way. So it just takes a while for it to be customized and everything. So we're gonna do that. What else? I don't know. We got a lot of things coming. And we're gonna have a ton of fun. We're gonna train towards that trauma kit. We're gonna get some more situational awareness stuff. We're gonna get more fundamental parking lot skills. I have a bunch of different designs that I'm working with, and actually we got notes on it. We got a lot of notes on designs. Can't see it very well. Whoa, wrong button. Lots of different designs. So we're working on all that stuff. We're going to get that stuff situated. 2021 is going to be fun. 2021 is going to be fun. So what I'm going to do right now is just kind of hang out with you guys. Let's just hang out. Can you come to MO this summer and take a ride with us? I would love to, Jay. Definitely would. Definitely would. Definitely would love to. When stuck in white zone, sit back, relax, and stay safe. Yeah, I would love to be. When I'm at the firehouse, I'm always in white zone, for the most part. When I'm at home, I like to stay in white zone because when I'm out and about, it's like I'm in yellow, orange stage all day, and it's like, it's exhausting. Martingale, you enjoy the medical reviews? I'm going to be doing more of those. So just to give you guys a little heads up, Dan the Fireman, this channel, we're having some fun on it right now. So this channel right here is pretty much after action. This is why I don't want to eat. Is after action reviews. So utilizing real life examples to learn and then also like tip videos. So like, you know, the top 5 beginner tips or top 3 tips to riding in town, stuff like that, like the stuff I used to do. And then motorcycle training concepts. That right there is the channel that is more serious. Chips do this to me. Is more serious, and it focuses mainly on the training aspect. So on this channel, I'll do like an AR of a medical review, right? And I'll just say, hey, here's the trauma kit. This is what I would do. But on motorcycle training concepts, I'll actually have the trauma kit, and I'll have the, let's say, the tourniquet, and I'll actually train you and show you how to use the tourniquet, so that you see the after action review on the main channel, and then you know what to do with the information because I taught you on the second channel. So there's gonna be, it's slightly different, it's structured different, it's gonna be more to the point. So once again, subscribe to the second channel, Motorcycle Training Concepts. We're gonna have a lot more stuff after sandwich review. Have parking lot practice early tomorrow morning. Have a good evening, day, morning. Yeah, you too, buddy. You too, Agent U1. We're actually going to do some on Sunday. We're going to do a quick little ride on Sunday. I think it's going to be nice. Do you recommend waiting to take an MSF course postponed due to COVID, or just practice on the road and take DMV test? If you want to start riding and you just want your license, DMV. But if you want more training and you want to be as safe as possible with the knowledge that you can currently attain locally, I would wait to the MSF. But either way, if you're going to go to the DMV and get it, I would still go to the MSF and get that training too. Does that make sense? Oh, yeah. What's up, all my smart riders? Levi, how you doing? What would be a good beginner bike for under 2K? I've been told many things, but I don't have the money for that. So under 2K, you're very, 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 very limited. You're also probably limited to the used market. So with that, it fluctuates wherever you're at. What I would do is I would find the motorcycle that fits you and what you want to do well. So you don't want to get a super tall motorcycle if you're super short, especially as a beginner. It's still be done. You don't want to get like a dirt bike if you're going to be riding mainly in town. And if you're going to be riding on dirt, you don't necessarily want to get a sport bike. So it all depends on what you want to do. Florida requires MSF to get your endorsement. Yeah, some places do. So, I mean, if that's the case, you got to do that. What kind of bike do I ride? I ride the 2019 Indian FTR 1200S. It's that bike right there. I ride that bike. Desert sleds are cool. That's what I wanted before the FTR came out. Your first bike is going to be 700cc. Is that good? Remember, it's all about what you do. Okay, the bike's gonna be way more powerful than you, and it can do more. So you're gonna have to practice your friction zone, throttle control, braking, all the primary controls. Yeah, I lift it up every single day. I put it up there, take it down when I want to go ride. It's pretty heavy, just strong. When and how did you get into riding bikes? RHP. I started riding November 2011, and I say that because I remember it. November 2nd, 2011 was when I bought my Harley, and I've never ridden before. So I started riding then. I got into it because my buddy got me into it, and it was just something that, you know, I've always been wanting to do it. I was riding bicycles, you know, miles and miles and miles, road bikes, and I was like, I want to try a motorcycle because it has a motor on it. So that's when I started. And I wanted to do it because I've always wanted to, and it was just the perfect opportunity to start doing it. And I had the income for it. Yeah, swole as I'm swole, bro. Oh, I started watching. I cramped. Started watching your videos, and now I'm on my way to my first bike. Thanks for all the great content. Hey, Tawal Aya. I'm sorry. If you're just now joining late, I am like dying right now. I'm just super tired. So I appreciate it. I really do. I'm glad you're being as safe as possible. Keep practicing. Never get complacent. Don't get to a point where you feel like you're good enough and you don't have to work anymore or try anymore. You need to. If you ever get to that point, you need to start. You need to keep educating yourself. Nick W, how you doing? Hey, I gotta have patience. I think my patience ran out though, right? Today. Put a GoPro on your helmet for insurance liability purposes. Any recommendations? I would get anything that has good battery power. So like, and if it's just for recording and not really vlogging and whatnot, a Yi 4K. So I have a Yi 4K right here. This battery lasts forever, and it's good. It's good. If you can find a GoPro for cheap, just do that. Get a big SD card though. I don't want to put it away. Even though I'm semi-experienced with bikes, I never rode a street bike. So I started with the CBR 300R. We gave that away, by the way. Bought it the week before I realized Dan. There it is. Yeah, before I gave it away. Yeah, yeah. We gave away a 2019 Honda CBR 300R, and then we just transitioned it in getting a gear giveaway. It's just easier to do the gear giveaway. Plus, I know a lot of people. I mean, they get the bike and they can't afford the gear then. So that's typically the way things go. Is you buy the bike and then you try to get gear. Nobody really buys gear and then gets a bike. So I was like, okay. So every month now I can give away gear. So I give away $800 worth of RevZilla gift cards. First place is $400. Second place is $250. Third place is $150. So you can enter. It's $5 a month, and you get my first ebook for free. You get the class syllabus that I do every Tuesday, Thursday, so you can see what we're going to talk about ahead of time. And there's just a whole bunch of other things. So you get Discord role if you're on Discord. So there's just a lot of cool things. So check it out if you want to. It helps out the channel quite a bit. And we got like 400 patrons. Not all of them are $5. A lot of them are still some of the early ones that were $1 and $2. But there's no option for that anymore. But it helps out the channel quite a bit. In Washington, helmet attachments are illegal if they protrude more than 1 inch. Yeah, they're getting crazy on it, which is weird because it's like you have to have. You don't have to, but I like using my Cardo, so it's really hard to do that in Washington, I guess. On loop record, okay. But you definitely want it to be able to, let's say like on a 20-minute loop, because obviously if you crash, you're going to like pause it, but you don't want it to record. Yeah. I see. Any videos on dealing with new rider anxiety or dealing with difference between speed in a car versus speed on a bike? I think you just messaged me on Discord, Kai. So thank you. I guess I can answer it here, so it's going to help everybody else out too, by the way. On new rider anxiety, I do have a couple videos on new rider anxiety. It's going to be kind of hard. I didn't title it that, though. Let me see if I can find it. Nathan, hey, welcome. I know you. So let me see if I can answer it because I still remember what the concept and everything was. So let me read the question again. New rider anxiety, dealing with difference between speed in a car versus speed with a bike. So new rider anxiety. So when it comes to anything new, so how people typically learn is there's 3 steps. And I want everyone here, so we're going to get a little bit serious here. I want everyone here to understand there's 3 steps to learning. Okay, first, you're gathering information. The first step is to gather. So you're thinking, okay, I want to ride a motorcycle. Okay, a thought popped in. Well, how do you ride a motorcycle? So now you're out gathering, and that's probably how you found this channel in the first place. You're finding videos, you're finding articles, you're researching different areas that provide the training. And okay, cool, you're gathering information. Then you go and let's say you watch a couple videos. Okay, you're still gathering. You can't do anything with it yet. So let's say you go to the MSF or you take one of the parking lot exercises that we have on Motorcycle Training Concepts. You're like, okay, I have a motorcycle now, gathered information, went and did it. Now, how do I do the training part? So you're on Motorcycle Training Concepts. You have the friction zone video up, so you start to practice it. You're a little nervous though, because you're sitting on the motorcycle, it's turned on, it makes noise, and you know that if you let go of that clutch, it's something bad could happen. So now you're actively in stage 2 where you are practicing a new skill, and that's where anxiety kicks in. So you're nervous, you're scared, you know you're going to mess up, or you feel like you shouldn't mess up because you should know this by now. But here's the thing, in second stage, you're practicing a skill that you don't know and you're going to screw up. Okay? It's as simple as that. Now, how bad you screw up depends on how much risk management you have done. So wearing full gear, making sure you're in a closed course, making sure you're barely just doing the friction zone just to feel it and you're following the instructions. So that right there is what you are starting to do. So you're staying in second stage for a very long time. So now you're going to go back to first stage to gather, well, how do I shift? So you do videos. Okay, now you go back to second stage. You start practicing the shifting. Okay, now I want to do U-turn. How do I do that? So you gather stage 1, go back into stage 2. So you're constantly doing that. In stage 2, you're nervous. You have anxiety. You're learning something new. So when you're out in the road, if it's still new to you, that's normal to have some kind of anxiety. So if you're out on the road and you have bad anxiety, or it's just almost too much to where it's not enjoyable, or it's to a point where you are feeling like it's not safe for you to do so. I talk about that in the video that I'm kind of referencing, and that is your gut. Listen to your gut. If that's the case, take a look around you and see why. If you're on, let's say you're in town with a lot of traffic and you have this gut feeling of anxiety, anxiety, anxiety. So if we can reference the stage 2 of that, is that you're doing something new. You're doing something that is out of your comfort zone because you're still learning. So what is it that's making you out of your comfort zone? Is it all the traffic? Is it all the lights? Is it all the pedestrians? Is it busy right now versus earlier where it wasn't? You try to find the factor that's causing that anxiety for you. And if it's all the traffic, okay, cool. We now know traffic is causing this anxiety. So how do we minimize the anxiety? How do we minimize the traffic? You remove the factor by going to maybe a neighborhood. So now you're practicing the skills that you want to do out in town, but we removed one of the factors by doing it in a neighborhood. So you do it in a neighborhood and you're feeling confident, you feel good, your anxiety's gone. At first it was kind of there, but now it's gone. You feel like, I feel like I can add traffic. So now you go back into city traffic and you realize my anxiety is not crazy high right now. It is more so I feel it, I see it, but I can handle it well because I'm not focused on the motorcycle. And that's stage 3. So stage 3 is when it becomes a habit, it's automaticity. Your brain created new neurons and connective tissue, neuroplasticity. So all the practice you did in a neighborhood made it to where you don't think about the motorcycle anymore. And now when you go into traffic, you're thinking about the traffic. So now you're learning something new about traffic and how to manage traffic, but your brain doesn't have to focus on the motorcycle anymore. So now you have more brain power focused on something that's causing most of the anxiety. Therefore, you are now more relaxed, but you're constantly having to do these little itty bitty baby steps to get better and better and better until the point where nothing bothers you, and now you have to go to advanced classes and do itty bitty baby steps. Long story short, and this is what I deal with all the time. This is how I try to coach and teach, is I have to have the understanding of what I'm doing here on this channel is that first stage information gathering. And I know that there's people out there that are going to practice the stuff that I do say, and it's going to be nerve-wracking. It's going to be scary. It's going to have this anxiety involved. So I want people to know that that's normal. But how do we make it as safe as possible? Because we are riding motorcycles. Remove as many factors as possible so that you can slowly master and develop good habits to where now you can take on more and more stressful things. So when it comes to your specific question, let me see if I can get back up to it, because you guys are typing like crazy. How do I deal with new rider anxiety? First, recognize you have anxiety. Then recognize what's causing the anxiety, whether it's traffic, terrible road, it's raining, it's nighttime, rush hour traffic, whatever. Interstate speeds. Recognize what's causing the anxiety, remove that factor, and practice the other things first so that you become better at those things. Those become habits. So then when you take on that new thing again that's causing you anxiety, let's say interstate speeds, you practice in-town stuff, now you're going to go interstate, it's not going to be that big of a deal because you have experience. You have confidence now. Dealing with difference between speed in a car and speed on a bike, that's kind of why I wanted to talk about the interstate speeds, is that on a bike, it's kind of scary because you see the ground moving underneath you. There's no cage. Everything's kind of exposed. That's where trusting your motorcycle to do its job and stay upright, that's where trusting your skills to handle that is different than being in a car, because you know a car, if you apply the brakes, you have 4 tires, 4 wheels, stabilized. You have a cage, protected. You have a seatbelt, protected. You have airbags, protected. Crumple zones, roll cage, all these things, protected, protected, protected. That right there gives you a false sense of security, because you can still die in a car crash. On a motorcycle, you don't have that sense of security, especially at speed, and you're so low to the ground and it's moving around. So you need to have the confidence that all that protective equipment normally gives you in a car, and the only way you're going to get that confidence is being confident on the mic, or on the bike, not the mic, on the bike. So in order to be confident on the bike, you need to practice. You need to bond with your bike. You need to go into a parking lot. You need to do some U-turns, figure eights, practice your swerving, practice your braking. Treat it almost like it's a workout. Do a workout, 20 minutes, twice a week, 3 times a week. Stick to the areas you're comfortable with. Don't go on the interstates if you're uncomfortable. Take the long route. Move around. Get to a point where you're like, I feel like I'm one with the bike. Then try something new. And typically that's going to be the interstate, canyons, any heavy traffic. So anxiety is natural. Anxiety is natural. Listen to yourself. That's telling you that you're going outside your limits. Scale it back. Find out what's causing it. Work around it. Get to a point where you don't have to work around it. You can actually do it now because you have confidence. And the only way you can get to that is through training. Now I'm going to have a chip. I hope I answered your question. And all that stuff that I'm talking about really has nothing to do with motorcycles. It really has nothing to do with motorcycling. Stage 1 is gathering information. You could do that for woodworking. Find out your wife, girlfriend, whoever is pregnant. You're gathering information how to raise a kid. You know, whatever. You're gathering information as the first step no matter what. Second step is actually doing it. You're going to suck at it. Understanding you're going to make mistakes, understanding you're going to learn from the mistakes is important. You practice, 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 practice. It becomes habit. You want to learn how to walk as a little baby? You're going to fall down a lot. You're gathering information. You're watching your parents walk and your little older brother walking. You're like, oh, I could try that. I'm a baby. You start walking, you fall down a lot. You practice, practice, practice. It becomes habit. You don't even think about walking anymore. Are frame sliders lame or am I good to go? They're not lame. I got frame sliders on my bike. Exactly, Tabs. 4 wheels can give false sense of security for everything. Luke, I'm just really strong. It comes with how long the beard is. That's how much strength you get. Kai, I hope I answered. And that right there is like the longest answer for such a, it's not even a simple question. Rider anxiety, any type of anxiety is not, and that's the thing, rider anxiety, social anxiety, any kind of anxiety, right? That's something that I've learned with therapy. I mean, I have therapy twice a month for the last year. And one thing I learned about anxiety is You want the knowledge, you don't have it, so you're anxious. The only way you're going to get that knowledge is by doing. But then also having a plan. So with the motorcycle stuff, you're anxious about doing it. What's the plan? How do we solve it? Let's go practice. Let's go train. Let's get on it. Let's do it the safe way. Risk management. Martingale, same thing. Whenever I leave home on my bike, I feel excited. Woo! With increased heart rate, always feel relief getting home in one piece. At some point, you're going to just do it so often that your heart rate goes down while you're on the bike, and then it goes up when you're off it. Anybody have that feeling sometimes? It's like you relax. It's like when you get off and you're home, you're like, oh, crap, I got responsibilities. How much do I have to bench to get a Busa? Oh, to a Busa, you don't have to bench anything. What are your thoughts on the older Suzuki Intruders? I don't know, man. Right away, I can tell you I'd have no clue. I don't have any thoughts on that. I bought a bike on eBay. The seller had lost his leg. Bike was fine, though. Hey, that's interesting. That's interesting. So all the stuff I was talking about when it comes to the anxiety and then learning and all, I read a lot about coaching psychology, education, adult learning principles, and I try to find a fun way to do it. That's all I do every day. So that's why I'm really excited about the book that I'm developing right now. It's almost in final draft form, and we're working on branding right now. So I mean, it's almost done. Can't wait to share it with you guys. I also got that trauma kit coming out. If you guys didn't see the review I did on the 2022 Indian FTR 1200S, I come from this perspective of safety first. Basically, everything I do is principle based. Everything. And what's the principles that I focus on? The Smart Rider principles. Everything I do, Smart Rider principle based. I have my own personal principles involved, and that's more of the be empathetic, understand, be honest, be truthful. So I apply that to my coaching of the Smart Rider principles. Did it inspire anything for stream interviews? No, not really. I mean, I thought about it, but when it comes to an interview, I want the person to be as relaxed as possible. So I don't want to put them on the spot being live, because I'm used to being live and some people aren't. I mean, some people have a tough time just being on camera knowing it can be edited. So for me, no. But it did give me ideas on reviewing bikes. So I'm in a very lucky position. This is a great question, Sean. I'm in a lucky position to where I live in an area where I do have mountain riding on Mount Lemmon. I do have a beautiful long ride. It's not super long, but a long ride to like Bisbee and Tombstone. So, touring review for that. Mountain carving for that, for Mount Lemmon. I do have some beautiful scenery. I have a lot of good in-town riding. So we have basically the whole package of touring, canyon carving, in-town commuting, exploring, even dirt riding if I wanted to. So it's almost like if I get a motorcycle to review for like a couple weeks, I'll take it up to the mountain. I'll take it commuting for a couple days. I can put a passenger on it because Nikki knows how to be a passenger. She's got full gear. I can take it moderately long distance, like an hour and a half away, and have some good scenery and good shots at Tombstone and Bisbee. And dirt roads, I could take it on dirt roads. I mean, there's just a lot of things, but everything I do, it will always come from a position of risk management, the use case for this, who is this for, is the price point on point for that. And I've slowly been getting away from price point because I'm starting to realize that people from all walks of life have different incomes. And just because somebody with a large income not that, I'm phrasing it wrong. Somebody with a large income can still be a beginner rider. Somebody with a small income can be a beginner rider. Either way, they're beginner riders. And if that person with the larger income decides to buy an expensive bike as their first bike, who am I to say you bought the wrong bike? They bought the bike they wanted. I want them to be as safe as possible on that bike. I want these people to be as safe as possible on a bike that they can, afford. Any bike they can afford. So when it comes to like a review, I'm just going to state the price, and that's just the price. If you can afford it, you can afford it. I'm not going to make no judgments on if this is a good price or not. I'm going to make a judgment on, is this a safer bike than other bikes? Rider aids, ABS, traction control, all that stuff. Is it a bike that's going to handle the situation I'm currently putting it in? So like I said, commuting, mountain, long distance, and passenger. So, is it good for commuting? Yeah, maybe. Yes, it is. So if that's the bike you're looking for, great. Is it good for touring? Yeah, maybe, yeah. Okay, canyon carving, passenger. And if it hits all of them, is that what you want? Well, I'm going to give you an unbiased opinion on that, on all that stuff, and then I'll give you a biased opinion of whether I would buy it or not. And then also, another thing, I have the great opportunities with all the training I have. So let's say I get a Indian Challenger for like 3 weeks. Can it do a parking lot skills? How good is the turning radius? Can I do figure eights like it's nothing? How's the balance? I have that option too. So it's just, yeah. Will you do an audiobook? I would love to. That's not a bad idea. Wait, I'd get a whole system and I'd do it. And I'd read it. If I did an audiobook, I would do it like David Goggins' book. Anybody here listen to David Goggins' audiobook before I jump into what I'm about to say? How many miles have I ridden in my life? Just Bo? I would say 50,000. And I would say almost all of that came in the first 5 years. I've been riding for 10 years in November. So the first 5 years, most of that showed up. I got injured for a while. I stopped riding. And then I would say the last 5,000 miles, I would say 4,000 miles of that is all in a parking lot. That's a lot of miles. I don't have a lot of time to ride. Yeah, so everyone's heard of his David Goggins' book. So what he did in that book is he read the book, but then in between chapters he gave explanations and just kind of talked off the cuff. So if I did an audiobook on the book that's coming out, I'd probably do the same thing. And that I've already thought of that. I'm creating an e-course around the book too. And I'm going to go through the book a lot like that. So you'll get the book, you'll download the PDF. It's the simplest way to get it to you, or the Kindle version or whatever. Anyway, so like the e-course, the first chapter, you're going to get the download for the book. And then there's going to be, quizzes, and there's going to be videos, and the video is going to be me explaining parts of the book, giving more insight, but you'll have the book with you so you can follow along. And it's a full-on course. So what is the book? I can't tell you everything. The book is the Smart Rider. I can't tell you everything. The Smart Rider workbook. I'll just give you the Smart Rider workbook. So it's going to explain S.M.A.R.T, full detail, what are bikes, how are bikes, gear, what to get, how to get. And then it comes with an e-course. Okay, I can't explain too much. It's going to take a while. That's why I don't want to explain. You guys keep asking, and I keep saying, but I don't put things out just to put them out. I think you guys know that. There's a lot behind the scenes. Thankfully, you guys have been super supportive. I see all the green names, by the way. Thank you guys so much. Angel Crisis, always good to have you. That support allows me to slow down in the background and work. Yeah, so Angel Crisis. So let's say Indian. Let's use Indian. So if Indian said, "Hey, here's an Indian Challenger for 2-3 weeks. Hey, here's a Roadmaster for 3 weeks. Here's the new Chief for 3 weeks. Here's the Chieftain for 3 weeks. Here's the Indian Scout 60, Indian Scout Bobber for 3 weeks." I'm going to take each one of those through my course. And then I'm going to say, this is how it felt. This is how it felt. Is this bike good for this? Is this bike good for that? How did I handle it? Being my size. That way somebody can relate to it. So a lot of tall people and people with a lot of experience might not relate to me, like racers. It's like, okay, whatever. But people that are brand new, somebody that's short like me, can see that I'm doing figure eights in 2 parking spaces with the Challenger or whatever. It's like, yeah, it's with skill you could do this. So that's kind of where I'm going at with that. And then also, let's do an Indian Challenger for example. So I already came up with some ideas for this. So let's say they give it to me for 3 weeks to review. I'm going to take it up Mount Lemon, and I'm going to see how it feels up in the mountains with some wind, change of temperature, up the hill, down the hill, or up the mountain, down the mountain. You know, how it handles in the curves. I'll push it on a few curves, see how it felt when, you know, giving good body positioning. I'm also going to take it to Bisbee. So it's about like 45 minutes to an hour on the interstate with another 30 minutes of slower speed stuff, but having to navigate these different areas, okay? So that's going to, how's it good on touring? You know, is it comfortable for this length of time? Did I feel uncomfortable in this? Did I feel too much wind? Did it stabilize itself pretty much? And then I'm also going to take it into a parking lot. So it's like if somebody decided to buy the Scout or the Indian Challenger as the first bike ever, don't know how to ride, I want to teach them. So yeah, this is what it could do in a parking lot. Take my class, take my course, buy the book. You know, I'll show you everything. The next thing would be commuting. So if this is your only bike, how is it commuting in town? You know, stop and go traffic. Can you navigate around these different things? How much storage do you have? And that'll be applied to the touring. So how much storage do you have? You know, you want to put your work clothes inside the saddlebags, the hard cases and everything? How much can you put in there? Do you want to get groceries? How much can you put in there? There it is. And then maybe you take it camping one day, depending. I don't know. Like all these different things. Like that's what I would be doing with the bike. And then I'd give my unbiased opinion on all those things. I'll just say, yeah, I could fit, you know, 2 12-packs. I could fit 1 gallon of milk here. I could do this. Okay, this is how big it is. Cool. That way somebody doesn't have to go to the dealership and do it all. And then I'll give my biased opinion on who I feel like it's good for. Is it good for this? You know, it's like a 5 out of 5 on touring. It's a 2 out of 5 in commuting. It's a 4 out of 5 in the mountains. I'll have a rating system. And if you're like, yeah, cool. Move on to the next bike. Martin Gale, see you later, man. But that's kind of what I do. Guys, I got my food right here. I think it's time for me to eat. So I just wanted to share some of these things. I'm gonna get going too. I think it's a great stopping off point. Guys, the Discord is absolutely free. You might want to join the Discord. If you are a YouTube member or patron, you get special Discord access right here. All right, guys, I'm gonna start eating. You guys are silly.